Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now, I don't want to exaggerate about Matteo Guendouzi's performances in pre-season, specifically the game that we've just played against Chelsea, 1-1 for those who don't know, and we won on penalties. But he's probably, out of what I've seen over the last couple of years, probably only Xavi and Iniesta are better than him. Now, I'm joking. Banter aside, and obviously I'm bantering and talking nonsense there. But on a serious note, people, I don't want to be gassing him. I don't want to take it over the top. But when I told you the man is a cultured midfielder, he is very cultured, like you saw. I told you specifically in these vids before when we signed him and when the vid before it actually became a thing. He's more ready than people think, but he's not quite there yet. And what I meant by that is you've seen him against Chelsea, and fair enough, it's pre-season, and you've seen him against Atletico and PSG, and he hasn't looked out of place. That is what I meant. He can adapt and do these things. But please, we've seen many people in pre-season get praised and things that only to not be seen. He still needs to develop. We still need to give him time. There's going to be games he's going to be terrible. There's times at times where I like that he's brave on the ball, but there's times where he overcomplicates things. All of these things are going to come back to haunt him. He's still developing, and I hope you remain patient. And those, we know football's a very fickle business, and people love you and hate you, and hate you and you love you quicker than they did previously. But stay with the man. The man, he had a great performance today, man. For me, really and truly, specifically to that first half, yeah, second half, everybody upped it, and obviously we showed fight to win on penalties. It's only pre-season, but I felt excluding Czech, definitely out of the outfield players, Guendouzi was the best player on the pitch. He was brave in possession when he could be. He was always in the right place. He looks like he's strolling at one pace on the pitch, but he gets up and down and covers grounds well. He was brave in possession. He clips balls forward. He got some smart fouls and stuff. I'm not saying the man played a blinder and he played amazing, but it's just positive to see. And for years, we do not. I honestly believe, and again, this is a mad shout, but probably if we were to go back 2018 now, if we go back 10 years, Wenger would have probably got, if they were around at the time, he would have probably got the Ousmane Dembélés and the Kylian Mbappés and these sick French Pavard and these six sort of French players there 10 years ago. We know he's falling off the pace, but why I mentioned that is again, I'm not saying he's got I don't care for his potential, well obviously I do, but I'm not here to say he can be world class in these things. What I mean by that is it's refreshing to see us get a genuine talent at the club that has scope to develop, and one that excites you. Not excites you in this fact that he can do 10 million skills, but just excites you for his potential. Because specific to France, Arsenal, why I mentioned Dembele and Kylian is because Arsenal and France are tied together for obvious reasons of late. But I say of late, my lifetime, Wenger's been the manager. For obvious reasons, we should have been getting the better talents. It's nice to see we finally got a decent talent, because other teams were going and getting Kylian and damn players there. We were coming back with Sonogo and all of these sort of man there. No disrespect to the man, because he's filled out a nice career for himself at Toulouse, I believe. So yeah, very impressive performance, man. And he's young. He's got a bit, him and Maitland-Niles. For me, I want to see them get 20 appearances, definitely in the league. But if realistically, if you're a young player and you can get over 20 appearances collectively for both of them, with this, realistically, people for all their potential, with the fact that they're going against a new signing in Torreira. Ramsey's been, if he stays, will probably play ahead of him. Xhaka signed a new deal. Probably the only senior player that they can realistically at this current moment get ahead of is El Nene. I don't mean by obviously they can train in training, and him and Maitland-Niles, specifically Guendouzi, have shown they can cut it. I mean, Unai Emery loves you. He's probably gonna play you more often than you're not than we think. There's a good chance you could even start against City if you carry this on. But what I mean by that is he's going against some senior pros that they might be mediocre at times, but you're going to get a level of performance. He's still got to add a lot to his game. If he impresses in the chances given in pre-season and he earns his spot by all rights, and again, I would start him. But you see you get what I'm getting at, people. It was good, man. Just for you guys that love tactics more than things like that, specifically what I loved about him is this. He's the man in the middle, people. The centre-halves, obviously when Chelsea were pressing us, he was an option. He was there to receive it off the centre-halves. And then he was brave. He was finding, I don't know if he was finding you or holding on to it. And then clipping balls and clipping, can you even see people? That's poor from me. Let me do that again, man. So yeah, like I said, what I liked from him, when they were pressing us, he was an outlet for the centre-halves people. Constantly there to get off there. 1, 2, spray it out wide to the fullback. Spray it out wide to the fullback. Clip balls over the top. Win smart fouls. Let them take you out here. Many a times we were given free kicks on his own McCord people, and he would quickly just take it quickly, and there would be a spot. I like how we obviously moved this all around now. I'm going into a defensive thing. Can you look? Oh, I keep bending it, people. Obviously, it's hard for me to do both. But yeah, I liked how it's going a bit mad now. Guendouzi's still the man in the middle. Oh, in fact, let's get two midfielders. I like how he was constantly up there, contributing to phases of play. He was there to provide an option off the ball, on the ball and off the ball, make runs and things like that. So he's got a big engine. So I am, again, it's been another game where I've been impressed with the man. Again, he's still got to develop defensively. I do think he can improve. His positioning is very good, but by the same logic, I do think he can improve. And yeah, it was a terrific bottle from him to put his penalty away, because if he missed, I would have had to mention that, because I do remember in a specific Arsenal vid on Arsenal.com, he did that exact run-up and you missed. But it's nice to see you've obviously been practicing in training, man. And for his lack of experience as a professional, he looks like a genuine talent, man. And I don't want to be gassing him and things like that. But yeah, he's putting pressure on a couple first teamers and it's a good find for us. So yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say. Guys, deluded, get in a comment, subscribe and do the rest if you wish. I'm out.